we have already completed journal entries here, and the business is started by the owner, Mr. RJ, and the name of the company is RJ Food Truck Company. So in this case, the RJ started business with the $10,000 bank balance is there, and he started with the depositing in the bank, or he was having a bank balance there, and the whole amount he just put it here for the business, right? So bank account debit to RJ's capital account, that will be the general entry in this case, because bank account is increasing and the bank is the name of the person, so that is the personal account. According to the rule, debit the receiver and credit the giver. So in this case, bank is receiving money, means bank balance is increasing, so that's why we put it on the debit side. On the other side, that we can say the RJ's capital account. What is capital account? We know that the capital, the money which is invested by the owner, is known as capital. So we write RJ's capital in this case and put $10,000 on the credit side. So why we have put this on the credit side? Before putting this one, just we evaluate that. So like RJ's capital account belongs to the personal, real or nominal. So we know that this is the name of the person, so that's why it is personal, just like a bank account was. So credit the giver. So owner of the business, Mr. RJ, is giving money to the business, so that's why that we are going to write here credit the giver in the explanation according to the golden rules of debit and credit, right? So next is the loan was taken from Mr. Lee, $15,000 cash. Cash has come in the business. Cash is a real account, and the $15,000 that we put on the debit side here in this case. So we know according to the debit and credit rule, in case of real debit, what comes in, so it is coming in the business, and Mr. Lee has given loan, and this is the giver. So we know that this is also a personal account. Why personal account? Any name of the person, owner's name, name of the bank, name of any organization, that belongs to the personal account. So in this case, Mr. Lee is giving money, credit the giver. Third transaction in the business that we have completed, that is the cash has brought in the business, and the same thing, the loan from Miss Mira has taken, like $5,000 cash. The same entry, just like we have completed in the transaction number 2. Here you can see exactly the same, but the figure has changed and the name of the person has changed. The next one is the loan we have taken from the bank, and bank can transfer money in their account, in the business account, and account was in the same bank, for example. So in this case, what happened, the bank balance has increased, so debit the receiver and credit the giver. This is the rule for the personal account. So in this case, what is happening, the bank balance is increasing by $25,000. And first of all, we want to know that the bank balance, bank account is what? It belongs to personal account. So if it is belong to the personal account, according to the debit and credit rules, debit the receiver and credit the giver. So bank is receiving money, right? So debit the receiver. Who is giving this money? The loan is given. The bank is giving loan to the owner of the business. So TD Bank loan account debit, that will be credited here in this case with the same amount. Next we have bought one truck and paid payment by check. So truck is fixed assets, we know, and the fixed assets, they are real, and for the real account, the rule is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So truck account has come, like truck has increased the value. The value of money for the truck has increased in our business by $17,000. So truck account debit means to bank account. Who is giving this money? Bank. Bank is what? Personal. What is the rule for this? Credit the giver. So all these things that we need to consider in this case. So these are the 5 journal entry we have prepared. Now what I want to do, I just want to convert these posting of these journal entry into ledger. So I'm just going to click it here and just rename to this like ledger account. Already it is there. For the ledger account, there is a T form. What I'm going to do, just I'm going to make a performa first of all, right? So I have just selected 8 or 9 rows, and click here and in the border, and the border is created. For the top one, I just click on the merge, and for this one, I'm going to write here particular, and here amount. So here I am just going to copy and paste here, Control C and Control V. For this one, I can just put it for the alignment purpose so that it look nice. So put it in the center, right? And I'm just going to bold it, Control B or click on B and fill with the yellow color, right? So for just I want to make it the total here, right? So whatever the amount we will write here, I want total automatically should come here. For this one, there is a very simple formula. Look at this. If I'm going to select this one, and at this particular last selection of the cell, there will be a total. If I click on this one, it won't come. Why? I will explain it. See, I click on this one, it is coming here, but it should come here. The reason behind it, if we want to implement this formula first time, that we need to write any figure, whatever that you want to write here, whatever that you want to write, you can write here any figure, right? So for this one, just click on this one, selecting all the range of the cells, and after then you click it here, automatically this is coming. Same with this one, select this one, Control on E, automatically this is coming. Here I'm going to write total, and also here I'm going to write total here. For this total, I'm going to put it at the center, this one as the center, and I'm going to select it, and Control B is for bold, right? I'm going to delete this 23 and 23. That's fine. Now, whatever that we will write here, for example, $100, it is coming here. $200 coming here. $300 coming here. Total is coming. On the right hand side, let's say 450. Yes. So this is 450 is coming. I can take one example. If the pocket money that you're taking from your parents, for example, pocket money from a sister, your elder sister, and pocket money from your papa, and pocket money from your mom, right? So $600 every month that you're getting, and $450 that you're spending, right, in the whole month, right? So I want to know the balance here. So if we calculate, what we can do, 600 minus 450, exactly we can say 150 here, right? But for example, that if I want to change this figure from 450 to 500, then the total is 650 automatically. This is fine, but we have to delete it every time, and we have to calculate and write the correct figure. I don't want to do this one. I just want to make a formula so that I don't need to write every time the balance of this month, right? So what to do is very simple. Is equal to sign sum bracket open, and just select the range from this debit side and the bracket close, minus, again you have to write sum bracket open, select the range from here to here, not the cell. Just remember, don't select the cell in which you need answer. So I'm not selecting that one. Till here this point is okay. For this one, till here this is fine, but for right side I want answer here, so that's why I have selected till this point. Then I press enter, and 100 is automatically coming. So look at this. If I change this to 500 to 300, then automatically 300 is coming here. You can see I can fill this one in the green color, right? On the debit side, if I change something, let's say $200, if I press enter, then automatically this is coming 500. This amount means 800 minus 300 is equal to 500. The total is also coming 800 automatically. So this is the formula that we have created. Now I want to delete this one. Everything I have deleted. Now this is the empty format, which is very, very useful, and we have here. Now, very simple thing. Go to journal, and we want to see how many ledger account we will create. This is the ledger account. I have created one with the empty name. No name is there, but I want to give name of that. So how many ledger account we will create? It depends on how many journal entry we have. Let's say the bank account we have here, RJ Capital, cash, Mr. Lee loan, cash, then Miss Meera, bank, TD loan, truck, bank. So bank is coming with number of time, right? So cash is also coming number of time. So keep one thing in your mind, always and always keep create a ledger account once. For example, I'm going to create a cash account first. So simply I'm right here cash account, that's it. Now it is created, Control B, that's it, cash account is created. So I just want to create this RJ capital account, cash account, bank account, and all the rest of the truck account. We know that whatever on the debit side we have here normally, that we are going to create it first. So next I want to create a bank account, right? So cash account is here. I want to copy this, Control C and Control V, and here I'm going to change the name bank account, right? So now the second ledger is already created, right? The third one is that I want to create here for the truck account. So what I'm going to do, the same thing I'm going to repeat it, Control C and Control V. I'm going to change the name from bank to truck. So we know cash is assets, bank is asset, truck is asset. So I'm just writing here first, right? So RJ capital account, right? So next is RJ capital account. So what I'm going to do, I want to create a RJ capital account. We know RJ capital account is what normally we have debit or credit balance, depends upon the account type of account. So look at this, you can see all assets and expenses normally have debit balance. So we know that these are cash is assets, like current assets, bank current assets, truck fixed assets. So all assets normally have, all assets and expenses normally have debit balance. So if they are a debit balance, I'm just writing here, this is the debit side, normally it will be higher, and on the credit side it will be lower, less amount. So debit balance here, right? Debit balance here in this case, debit balance here in this truck account. Okay, this is fine. Now next we have here all the liabilities and expenses normally have credit balance. So opposite of this, whatever that we have done here, the same thing that we are going to repeat it, but we want balance here instead of here we want balance here. So what should be done, I need to create one account, Control C, then I can write on the right hand side, simple to understand. I could create this under this one also, but no problem. But I'm going to write it here just to differentiate like debit balance debit side and credit balance credit side. I'm just writing on the right hand side. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this formula and fill with the no fill. Okay, now what I want balance here. So is equal to sign, then sum, bracket open, all amount from here to here, then bracket close. Again I'm going to write a sum of from here to here, not this one, here to here, bracket close and enter. So whatever you will write here, for example 23, it is coming here. Whatever that you are going to write here on the debit or credit side, accordingly the balance is updated. So what I am going to do, I'm going to delete this entry and put this one in a green color fill. So what is the reason behind? Just I want to make myself aware that this is the formula that I will not delete this one. This is the formula set, and automatically all the figures will be added and subtracting, and the balance will be here. So this is the credit balance. Okay, so now I just want to show you RJ capital account. This is the owner's account. So I'm going to write here RJ's capital account here. Okay, so next we have here bank account is created, RJ capital account is created, cash account is created, Mr. Lee's loan account. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is the liability. We know that from Mr. Lee we have taken money, and in future we will give this money back to Mr. Lee. So Mr. Lee account is created, right? Okay, right. So next we have Miss Mira's loan, right? So the same thing, I'm going to repeat it here. Control C is for copy and Control V is for paste. So I'm just going to change the name, that's it. Miss Mira, M-E-R-A, Miss Mira's loan account. So now I have created this ledger account here in front of you. Okay, so next is bank account created, TD Bank loan account. Yes, the same thing that I'm going to repeat it once more. Control C and Control V. I'm going to write here TD Bank loan account, right? TD Bank loan account or short-term loan, whatever that we want, we can write it here. So now this is also created. Next is the truck and bank account. Bank account is already created. Truck account we want to create. So normally truck is assets. Already it is created. No problem. Yeah, already it is there. So how many account we have created? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 ledger account we have created here in this example, right? According to the journal entries, we have created ledgers, empty ledgers account for all the accounts, right? So this was how to create a ledger account pro forma based upon the journal entries that we have done it here.